Hello, beer fans. I guess I'll just work my way through the Sam Adams Our City, Our Beer Sports Star themed variety pack. And this one is Big Z Pilsner or featuring the face of Chara. I don't know if these players had really anything to do with the beers. They made some videos with him featured, and he doesn't really say anything because he's Slovakian. And what's kind of a coincidence is that it's a Pilsner, Slovakia, same sort of region as the Czech Republic, where Pilsners are from, Pilsen. But they don't mention that at all. I don't think they could care about that. People these beers are for don't care about that stuff. But it seems like they're supposed to be a traditional Pilsner, 5%. Best by date is August, so it should be very fresh. They don't use Pilsner malt though. They use just their Sam Adams 2-row pale malt blend that they use in most of their beers. But it is Hallertau and Tettnang hops, which are noble hops. I guess those are German hops. It doesn't use Satz. Satz is the Czech hop that's used traditionally in Pilsners. But Satz, Hallertau, Tettnang, Hersbrucker, Spalt, those are all noble hops. You've ever seen that term, noble hops? They're all genetically the same. They're just grown in slightly different regions in Bavaria and Czech Republic, and sometimes in other places nearby. But they're very, very similar hops. That's got quite a bit of color to it. Can you really get that sort of a deep dark yellow, almost kind of, I guess it's kind of a golden, just from their pale malt. I don't know if they boil it to kind of get more color. Head looks pretty decent. I'm a little stuffed up. I think maybe I have allergies or something, but I think I can still smell okay. Yeah, my sniffing might not be up to par. But it smells like a Pilsner. Maybe it's not quite as clean. It's quite spicy, lemony. I'm not really getting the vanilla wafer malt notes that I get from a lot of Pilsners, in part because they don't use Pilsner malt. That might have an effect. Kind of smells like a lot of Sam Adams beers. I guess this is a lager, it's not an ale, but it reminds me of their ales that are part of this pack a little bit. It's got some bitterness for sure. They say 32 IBUs. Spicy. But yeah, there's just this like mass-produced kind of unhappy yeast off flavor. Some of the flavors are good though. It's not like their Derrick White Ale that was just bad flavor. But it's weird how there seems to be a lot of similarities between them, even though that one uses a lot of wheat and it's an ale, and this one is a lager and it uses no wheat. But I don't know if I'm going to ever buy Sam Adams again. Especially since they changed the Boston Lager recipe. It's not as good. And I guess they've been mass producing their beer for a long time, but I just don't think it's that good anymore. It's drinkable, but it's like if you can get Jack's Abbey and Von Trapp traditional beers for like cheaper, then go for those. Yeah. This is kind of surprisingly too bitter and minerally for me, like really big on the mineral notes now, metallic almost. Sulfury, musky. Not a huge fan of that. And then, yeah, it seems more than 32 IBUs, honestly. Well, Derrick White Ale had 10 IBUs, and that seemed like, it wasn't bitter at all, but this one's got a good amount of it. I mean, it's just kind of musky and weird in the finish. Yeah. Not very good. Better than the white ale though. Maybe a 3.8 4. Bye.